Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. Myself Bala here. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. And this video, I'm going to discuss about my Google Sheet scanner, which finding a stock option opportunity. And some of my students were asking about the doubts on weekly strategy, and that I'm going to discuss in this video. And also, I'm going to tell you how to use this on a positional basis on weekly time frame. So in this case, we find out new opportunities after 9:30. So why we are waiting for a 9:30 after? So we should avoid some gap up and gap down stocks. Okay, sometimes the option opened with a gap up and then it started moving down from the top, or even if it is open either put side also, it is going to open a gap up and then reversed back. So that to avoid that reason, so we are simply ignoring the first 15 minutes trade. And what is called about a fresh breakout? We are looking for a fresh breakout is only above our entry level is to be broken after 9:30. So this is a weekly update. So in based on our weekly positional sheet, based on our advanced option strategy concept, we are trying to find out some 2 to 3 stocks is good enough for our positional trading. So what are the, if you are looking for a positional Monday and Tuesday, should be the day where we can look for a positional. And if you are going for a Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, maybe a shorter time for a holding. So we can plan for an intraday, something like that. And how this system is works, and what we are going to looking for here with our sheet. Some trades after our entry, it now moving down. So those were my based on this work based on the strategy. Na? So those who are know about the strategy, they know very well how to keep a stop loss. For example, the real trade example is about National Aluminium 111 call option. I'm just going to open this particular strike price, and our entry point on this particular trade is 7.4. So let me mark that 7.4 in chart. 7.4, that is what my breakout opportunity. In this case, here what I'm looking for this particular stock, I should wait for 9:30 after this trigger, that 7.4 should be triggered. In this case, this is happening nearby 12 o'clock. But if you are a quick scalper, when it is breaks and it nearing to that 9 plus 10 rupees, nearby 10 rupees from 7.4. So that gives you some good benefit after the breakout. So maybe if you are using for an intraday, so you can utilize it. But after that, it came down to the cost price and even it is closed lower and 6.35. And once we take the position, so we know based on the our advanced option strategy concept, so we can fix our target and stop loss based on the logic. But if you are not using our advanced option strategy concept, so you use this sheet as a scanner, you can use any method which you are using. Okay, based on that, I already told you not only the super trend, maybe if I'm taking an entry here, that candle low should be the stop loss 7.4 to 5.6. That kind of reward if you get, you can exit out from the trade, or you can use any other indicator or any other technical, whatever the methods which you used. So you should use this as a scanner. If any stock which came into the scanner, then you can plan with your own strategy if you don't know the advanced strategy. Because this is creation, this Google Sheet is mainly for my student who are completing that advanced option strategy. Because some of the people who take that their own, so you can utilize your strategy, whatever the strategy. And some more, one more is Bajaj Auto 6300. 6300 is the call option strike price 234. One of my student who asked me in the morning that one of my Google subscribers 234. So here it is the second candle, it's reaching to the entry point. So let I'm going to show you in 5 minutes also. Here is the 234 which triggers, and after that it came down and now it is closed by 216. Not a big changes, almost 8% down from the entry price. Okay. National Aluminum is around 15%, but meanwhile it is generated some good profit. But those are all the positional trades. I'm not looking for an intraday. So if you are planning for an intraday, you need to keep your stop loss and target based on your strategy. This is what a positional trade which triggers, but after that it came down to 189 and finally closed. Maybe the stock can have a next 4 days to hold it. Maybe it can be trigger our target, or it may be a stop loss also based on the concept. Because that concept is not only for a naked trade, so we can plan for a edging trade like buying a 1:1 to 2:1 something kind of strategy, SBB, some strategies which we are using to trade on this particular trigger. It's a weekly based trigger, so we are planning to take some one or two opportunities on a weekly. That should be the better for our short term trading, like a weekly basis. So we are like 2 to 3 trades is good enough in a week. And the national LME which given and it moves 2.5 rupees and then return back. And one more thing, Bajaj Auto which triggers and it never moves back and it calmed down and it is closed right now with the same price. And something like IRCTC, Siemens, which given you such a good opportunity. So 780 in IRCTC. So whether it is a first candle trigger or not, so we should look for the entry price is 46.5. Whenever 46.5 is triggered on the stock, if it is triggered before 9:30, I should not consider this one. So you can get this trigger is only after 11 o'clock. 11:30 is the trigger which is happening. This is a valid signal. So I hope you seen that yesterday. This is a valid signal around 46.5, and we know the advanced strategy target also achieved, and it never came back. It came around 40, and then it bounces back and reaching to the tip of peak of 100.6, more than double the premium. So where you can look at that how much premium which is increased in this particular thing is almost 116%. The second one is Siemens 3900. There's such a good move on this. That's one more option which you are looking for. Here you can see that is what our entry point 201. So exactly 199. At this candle only it is triggered around 12:55 to 1 o'clock. Exactly 1 o'clock that trigger has happened, and immediately it came down to 202 146, but not triggered our stop loss, no problem at all. And then it bounces back 300 and maximum towards 385. From 200 to 385, near about 100 and nearby 100 percentage, and then return back to closed with 290 is more than our target. Some stock like Zydus Life, which is giving you the entry opportunity 645. Let me go to check Zydus Life. 645 call option. Where should be our entry point is around 32.6. 32.6. It is triggers on the 920 to 925 candle. If you are looking at the 15 minutes time frame, the first 15 minutes high is 36. What is our entry point? 32.6. It is opened above to our entry point. Finally, it came down to 29. If you are waiting for a pullback, maybe it given you the opportunity. But what I'm simply saying you that entry point simply 32.6. Okay, 32.6 is our entry point. Okay, but it is first 15 minutes candle it made a high of 36 plus. Okay, so we are not considering this as a breakout trade. We consider this as a gap up. Immediately it moved in the first 15 minutes. We are considering this as a gap up one, and we are not going to plan for it. Maybe if it is came down and we can look for a one more breakout, that is what a re-entry. Or if you are ready risky taker, you can try for that price only. It is possible and it is available, and then it gives you the target also. Okay, but most probably most of the trades, if you just break the first 15 minutes, we are not consider that as a good trade. So that is why simply we should ignore. And OFS is the next one. It is increasing 24%. Let me check XID 295 whether it is triggered or not. XID 295, our entry point should be 16.9. So it made a 15 point. So maybe it is not triggered yet. There is a chances we are waiting for this. So maybe tomorrow that can be possible. And we are nearing to that expiry only 4 days in this week. Next day is three days for the next day. So just careful and don't take a multiple lots. Only one lot you can trade with the stop loss or edging, whatever you can do. Positional trade, simply almost monthly positional. We have almost achieved more than 43 stocks, almost more than 50% it moved. So 47 I think as of now, and that was more than that. So we should simply wait for next month, because this month is already over, almost 18 days. So 4 days is for the expiry. Sorry, only possible trade is 4 days, and the next week is the physical delivery. We can't able to do that ATM and ITM options. Maybe the margin is high, some brokers is not allowing to take a trades. I hope we will find out these opportunities. Maybe it is going to work well for a monthly basis. And weekly positional, we are finding out some opportunities, some of the stocks. Maybe tomorrow Bajaj Auto and Exide Industries breaks, and National Aluminium which breaks around 7.4, National Aluminium. So we maybe consider as a re-entry. It is not a fresh breakout. If you are tracking this, you will be easily understood what are the stocks which is performing based on our concept that you know very well. And if you are using your own strategy, so you can just keep your stop loss target based on the strategy which you are using. Either it may be a candle low, or maybe indicator low, or indicator stop loss what it is given, so that you can follow with your own strategy. Okay, so this is the multiple tool, and it is act as a scanner for stock option, so we can utilize this for our positional trading as well as intraday. So today intraday also after 9:30 you can look at that. If any stock which triggers our 100%, you don't go for in the beginning. After 9:30 only you can look at least a 5 to 10% from this one in intraday basis. You can make some good opportunities. So this is what about update on this Google Sheet. And weekly positional, yesterday we made video regarding the update, and now we are finding some 3-4 stocks, almost 6 stocks which triggers. There 2 was down and 4 was up, and 2 were more than 50%, and 20% another 2. So this is what a concept which I are using with our sheet. And thank you for watching, and I hope you may be getting cleared about your questions and doubt in this video. If you have any further question doubt, just ping me on the WhatsApp number, or just contact me through the number which shown on this video, or you can just ping me on the comment box. Thank you so much. And if you like this video, hit your like button, and thank you for watching, and thank you so much.